I don't know how to work any of this. I don't know how to work any of this shit. Hey, yo. Hold up. Skip alert. What is this? Enable. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. Okay. I thought I could just see like oh, here we go. Cool, sick. Get out of here, I don't want. I don't understand any of this. Trying to make custom shirts here. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to make custom shirts here. I don't know how to set this up. I don't know how to set this up, dude. I don't have shit. Okay, we'll see if that works. I don't know how any of this works. Okay, here's chat. Is that how I keep the chat up? I don't know. I'm not sure. This doesn't look like what most people do. But we'll keep it right here. We'll keep it locked and loaded right here. Watch some YouTube. I wanted to watch this video about some monsters. Cause why the fuck not? Oh shit. Nah, hold up. Let's check out some fucking video games, Dave.
No setup. Just say hello.
First-person survival horror game built around extreme realism and a deep physics system. For a long time, people thought this project wasn't even real because every clip looked almost too detailed to believe.
Looks pretty good.
Now we know it's legit, and it even has support from Mundfish, the team behind Atomic Heart, so the resources are clearly there. The big thing here is how enemies react. The developers built a system called Real-Time Advanced Dismemberment. Not just for you shoot a creature, the damage affects how it moves in a natural way. Limbs break, weight shifts, and fights turn messy fast. Nothing feels pre-planned, which makes every encounter stressful. The team itself comes from a visual effects background with work on films like Longlegs and the IT prequels, and you can tell the creature designs are seriously unsettling with a very raw body horror look. You're not some unstoppable hero either. There's no simple ammo counter floating on screen. You check your weapon to see what's left, which adds to the tension during fights. If the final game matches what we've seen so far, IL could easily set a new standard for how intense survival horror
is not unusual. I missed that first one, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Valor Mortis is an upcoming horror game with a heavy, grounded tone and a focus on slow, tense survival. Right away, what sticks out is just how bleak everything looks. The places you walk through feel worn down and hostile, like whatever went wrong here happened a long time ago and never got fixed. There's this constant feeling that nothing is on your side. The pacing...
Those bodies should be decomposed by now. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. I don't know how they're all piled up like that. with no flies.
Swing wildly or rush forward. Every move matters, and the game makes it clear that careless play will
I
cost
like
you.
that headshot.
That
That was
alone
good.
builds a lot of tension because you're always thinking a few steps ahead. What I like is that it doesn't try to scare you with loud tricks. It keeps things quiet and lets the mood do the work. The pressure comes from not feeling safe, from never being fully comfortable in any space you enter.
It's
It
like my
feels
life.
deliberate, like the devs know exactly what kind of horror they want to make and stick to it. If you're into horror that's more about mood and careful play rather than constant shocks, Valor Mortis is definitely one to keep an eye on.
Looks pretty cool.
OD is a horror project led by Hideo Kojima that's being framed as something closer to an interactive experiment than a normal
Is that the
game.
dude who does
Right away, the
Death
tone is
Stranding?
strange in a quiet, unsettling way. There's a simple moment with a knock echoing through an empty hallway, and it just feels off enough to make you uneasy before anything even happens. The team has talked about exploring different kinds of into one style. Think smaller segments that each play with your nerves in their own way. It's all built in Unreal Engine 5, and the focus seems rather than jump scares or action. So far, there hasn't been a real gameplay breakdown. Most of what we've seen is atmosphere and hints at ideas. And honestly, that mystery is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. People are curious because it feels unpredictable, like you don't quite know what form it'll take once it's fully revealed. If you follow Kojima's work, you already know he likes to push weird concepts, and OD looks like it's leaning fully into that. It's still early days, but it's definitely one of those
Looks chill.
projects you keep an eye on just to see what it turns into.
I like horror games that aren't necessarily like shoot 'em up, but more focused on atmosphere and stuff like that. Although I don't play them much, honestly. When I watch them online, I'm always like, oh my god, this looks incredible. Look at this fucking commercial. What is this shit? What is this? Oh my god, Seattle musician. It's the Dr. Don music. Y'all go check out Dr. Don, yo. He's putting his heart, soul, and law firm on the line right now. Yes. Yo, is that him? Is that him, dude? No, there's no way that's him. Honestly, this music video is pretty fire. Yeah, actually, y'all don't even know what this is all about. Let me put y'all on. Hold on, cause this shit, this shit right now, y'all really aren't even prepared for it. Let me turn this shit up right now. Let me turn this shit up right the fuck now. Look, you see how he's switching to his casual for the guitar.
A glass of wine, a Mai Tai, a martini dry. Hey, I messed it up. I dumped my cup. And
Yeah, he's spitting some real shit right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
my sense of taste is gone, no lie. My anxiety is gone, goodbye. Whoa.
I can't believe he's headed into like, this is a third verse. I'm pretty sure this is a third verse. My dude is really, he's not playing around. This is real shit right now. He is definitely going home to beat his wife tonight, for sure. For sure, he's going home to beat his wife into a little coma. For sure, I have no doubt about that. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this fucking camera, and it's annoying. Alright, Dr. John. I think the people have seen enough. I'm not gonna lie.
Hurry, leave the village. If you can get out of the village, you'll be able to escape your fate.
Don't let go. Together.
Twins.
Set that fatal flame there. Back in the
Fatal Frame 2
Oh, it is
Crimson
Fatal Frame, no
Butterfly
shit.
remake brings back one of the most talked about horror games, now rebuilt with modern visuals by Koei Tecmo. The story still follows twins Mio and Mayu, who wander into a forgotten village deep in a cursed forest where the night never seems to end. The place feels heavy and quiet, full of spirits tied to a ritual that went terribly wrong. It's the same tragic setup fans remember, just with a sharper look and more detail in every corner. One of the new ideas is the Hold Hands feature. You can guide Mayu by the hand while exploring, and doing that slowly restores health and spirit energy. It sounds comforting, but it also makes escape scenes more nerve-wracking. If she stumbles while you're running from a ghost, you have to stop and help her, which can turn into a scramble. The camera obscura is getting updates too. New lenses, a zoom option, and a cleaner interface make ghost encounters feel tighter and easier to read without losing the tension. If you like slow, eerie horror built around mood and old legends, this one is hard to ignore. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando is a co-op first-person shooter built around loud action and over-the-top horror. The setup is simple. A science experiment goes off the rails and wakes up something called the Sludge God. After that, whole areas fall apart, people start changing, and it feels like the world is just trying to keep the damage contained. The focus is on teaming up, loading into missions, and pushing through huge waves of enemies using heavy gear, different builds, and even vehicles. Everything goes all in on that messy, explosive, surviving the chaos rather than picking apart the mystery. The tone pulls straight from wild 80s monster flicks. Big creatures, non-stop action, and plenty of noise. You're not creeping through quiet hallways here. You're blasting your way through problems while things pile up fast. If you're in the mood for something calm or spooky in a subtle way, this isn't that kind of game. But if you want to jump in with friends, make a lot of noise, and deal with ridiculous threats head-on, really Toxic Commando looks ready to go all in on that energy.
Really I wonder if I should write some
EVE
games
Online
down so
is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined history of its players.
I'll be trying to get involved with like this stuff, you know?
The Sinking City 2 is a new entry from Frogwares that shifts hard toward full survival horror. The first game had a small but loyal crowd, rough edges and all, and it seems that the team really took that feedback to heart. From what they've shown, this one feels darker, meaner, and way more focused on tension. One of the coolest things teased is how the city itself behaves. Arkham is constantly flooding, and water levels can change while you're playing, so areas that were safe before might suddenly need a boat, and you've got creatures moving under the surface the whole time. It adds this steady feeling that the ground isn't reliable. The monsters look properly unsettling too. You've got these slimy, Deep One style things rushing in groups, plus huge warped creatures with way too many limbs. They're clearly leaning into body horror and not holding back. The interface also hints at where they're pulling ideas from. The inventory uses a grid like Resident Evil 4, so you'll be juggling items and worrying about space
that shit
instead of
looks sick.
hoarding everything without thought. Another change is how detective work is handled. Solving mysteries isn't required to finish the story, but if you dig deeper, you'll earn upgrades. That sounds like a nice way to let players set their own pace. It's aiming for the first half of 2026,
And then,
if it keeps the mood from the trailers, this
you know,
could
we'll
really
watch some
turn the
shit, and
series
then later
around.
we'll get into some beat making, I guess. I know I haven't been streaming and stuff, but for a second there,
fantasy action RPG sequel.
I was just like, what am I doing? Like, what the fuck? This doesn't matter at all. This just sucks. It's boring. I got nothing to say. Who cares? So on and so forth. But I mean, I don't know.
The setting looks even more
I just, excuse me. I just get in my head a lot sometimes, as I'm sure anyone can understand.
adds a layer of panic because picking the right shell can make or break an encounter. Combat seems tighter, but no less brutal. You'll need to watch enemy patterns, wait for openings, and stay calm under pressure.
Okay,
The game takes
Souls-like
its time,
combat.
letting tension build instead of rushing you along, so every clash feels like it matters. If you're into dark fantasy games that really test your timing and nerve, this one looks like it's aiming to push players even harder than before.
Looks fun. I get frustrated with the timing stuff
Season 2 of the Dark Pictures
because I always panic push. I always panic push, and I can never dodge right or like strike at the right time.
Cassiopeia heads out to Tau Ceti F looking for a new home. Things go bad fast after a crash landing, and the crew finds out an alien life form is stalking them. This creature doesn't just attack, it copies people perfectly. That means you're always second guessing who's real and who isn't, and a lot of the tension comes from those quiet moments where nobody trusts each other. The big shift is gameplay. Instead of mostly watching cutscenes, you're sneaking through areas, hiding from threats, and using tools to stay alive. You've got a scanner to pick up strange signals, and a wedge tool that can open paths or buy you a second when something gets too close. There's also a new turning points feature. If a choice goes sideways, you can jump back to
So it's just kind of like
try
the,
again.
you know, one of us is a werewolf.
Survivor mode, where every mistake sticks. It was planned for late 2020.
Is it multiplayer though? Is it like co-op, like LAN co-op? Cool. Cool. Alright, bad bitch.
Liminal Point is a survival horror game shown from a top-down camera, even though it might
Okay.
look like an action RPG at first glance. You follow Lyra, a former rock star from the band.
I'm not the biggest on top down.
Heads back to the misty ashen
Ugh.
after getting a message from a missing.
Not unless it's like 8-bit, 16-bit shit.
Even with that overhead view, you can't see around corners unless Lyra actually walks there. The line of sight system keeps things tense because you're never fully sure
What's covered at? Yeah.
the item management sticks.
I hope they play on that a lot.
It's a grid where every object takes up space, so fitting a big weapon next to keys, supplies, and healing items becomes its own little puzzle. You'll spend time shuffling things around while trying to stay calm. The island is packed with
That's interesting.
spots, a
What does he
rundown
mean?
beach,
Well, hold on. What does he mean by that inventory?
item management sticks
Okay. So yeah.
supplies,
So like a Minecraft or RuneScape. So what you have available to you, readily available, is right there in the box that you hit a hotkey to get to or something.
And you'll rely on your map a lot since revisiting areas is a big part of moving forward.
But I mean, that's like any game, right? Or most games, besides like GTA, where you can just scroll through all your, or GTA types where you can scroll through your whole shit. Sick. Oh, sick. I was just gonna say,
With your head. The deeper you go, the more the game starts feeding you false info. You might swear you see a creature rushing you, pull the trigger, and then realize it was your teammate trying to help.
oh no,
Maybe it really was a threat. You never feel fully sure.
I want
Heading inland in search of a hidden underground city. Out there, you're scavenging, checking for traps, and trying to stay alive while friendly fire stays on the whole time. That alone keeps everyone tense. Health gets low, nerves kick in, and every shadow. It turns simple choices into stressful calls. Do you shoot now or wait and risk it? That constant doubt is where the game really gets its edge. It's aiming at summer 2026 release, and if you've ever wanted a co-op game that tests how much you actually trust your friends, this one looks like it's built exactly for that. The Lost Wild is a survival horror game where dinosaurs behave like real
Yeah, that
animals
one
and dominate
looked really
what
good.
they're stuck on. Right away, you can tell something went wrong. Empty buildings, silent radios, and paths swallowed by plants hint at a place that fell apart fast. The key idea is simple. You're not here to fight. The dinosaurs react to noise, movement, and space like living creatures, so even small mistakes can draw attention. That alone
Nice.
makes every step feel tense. Instead of gearing up to hunt, you spend most of your time staying quiet, watching patterns and figuring out safe ways through areas. It flips the usual dinosaur fantasy on its head. You're the one trying not to get noticed. If the systems come together the way they're being talked about, this could be a seriously nerve-wracking ride. The kind where just hearing something move in the distance is enough to make you stop and think twice about your next move.
Wow, that one actually looks fun, and I'm not.
Even buildings, silent
If what he's saying is, it's not gonna be a game where you keep going over the same kind of pathway and you try to use this stealth move until you get this thing right, but more like an open world where 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 your stealth kind of matters in all the areas, and so designed scenes where you would be hiding and they would almost be finding you are
something went wrong.
almost
Empty
random
buildings, silent radios, and paths swallowed by plants.
from it.
You're not here to fight. The
When I
dinosaurs
saw
react to
this,
noise, movement, and space.
right here, I was like,
Step
okay,
intense. Instead of gearing up to hunt, you spend most of your time staying
that's probably not like a scheduled tree to hide behind. I mean, air quotes and shit. Like a scheduled tree to hide behind, but just like, any such thing.
the way they're being talked about. This could be a seriously nerve-wracking ride. The kind where just hearing something move in the distance
That one looks
is
fun.
enough to make Ontos is a new horror game from Frictional Games. The team
Who knows when I'll have time to play any of this.
This time, they're pushing their style in a more heady direction and calling it a cerebral horror game. You're sent to Samsara, a fancy resort sitting on a moon that went silent 2 decades ago. When you arrive, it's clear something went very wrong. The station's AI glitched out and
It's the same for everything you can sign.
something else. You don't get guns, not even close. It's all about staying alive with what's around you. They're bringing back hands-on physics systems, so you're opening panels, dragging objects, and messing with heavy gear just to keep going.
I like that.
Oxygen is always ticking down, which adds this constant pressure when you search for a way forward. Some threats can't
Okay.
even be stared at for long without messing with your head, so you're forced to think fast and move carefully. Tight
I have to
halls,
see what they
quiet
mean by
rooms,
that.
and that feeling that you're never really safe. It all builds up. If their past stories are anything to go by, expect big questions and a lingering weird feeling after the credits roll. This one looks built to stick with you.
I don't think they.
The
It
fourth
seems
film
interesting. They
is
just
the
kind of didn't give me enough.
survival horror series and continues the story after the earlier movies. It's one of those titles
To latch on to, I guess.
ever horror fans talk about what they're waiting on. From what's been shown, the setup kicks off with a mission that falls apart fast, leaving you stuck in a place that feels wrong from the start. That familiar feeling of being alone and hunted is still there, but the scale looks bigger this time. The world isn't just dense woods anymore. There are hints the team wants to go beyond the usual island setting. Details are still pretty light since it's not out yet, but the core idea seems clear. Survival is still the focus. You'll be gathering supplies, figuring out where it's safe to stay, and dealing with new dangers that don't play by the same rules as before. Early looks suggest stranger locations and tougher threats that force you to rethink how you stay alive.
That's
If you
odd.
follow
So
the
they
series,
put all the
it feels like
monsters
a
in
step
glowing
closer to more
boxes.
ambitious while keeping that tense,
Or
uneasy vibe
not.
games are
This
known
does seem really fucking awesome. Like the atmosphere of it. I love the storm weather. That's not implicated a lot of times. A lot of times it'll be just dark. The storm and rain, I think that's a good addition.
Cinder City is an upcoming horror game built around slow tension and quiet exploration. It's been getting attention from people who like horror that creeps up on you instead of yelling in your face. The setting is a city that looks like it's been through something terrible. Streets are empty, lights flicker or don't work at all. There's this heavy stillness that makes every step feel risky. The game doesn't rush to explain what happened, and that mystery is a big part of the appeal. You spend most of your time moving through dark rooms and silent streets, picking up clues and trying to piece together the story on your own. There isn't much focus on fighting, it's more about staying alert, listening, and making smart choices so you don't walk straight into trouble. The tension builds slowly, letting you do most of the work instead of relying on sudden scares.
Okay.
If you like horror that feels quiet, uneasy, and a bit haunting, Cinder City is shaping up to be one to watch.
Give me some. Give me something. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, they gave it to me.
One versus four
They gave it to
horror
me.
game built around Michael Myers and the town of Haddonfield. This one isn't trying to be loud or chaotic. The whole idea is slow tension. Four players work together to get out alive, while one player controls Michael Myers, and he doesn't rush, he watches. Matches play out like a quiet hunt. Survivors are searching rooms, checking doors, grabbing keys,
Whoa.
and constantly looking over their shoulder. Meanwhile, Michael gets stronger the longer he observes from a distance, which fits perfectly with how he's always been.
Is this
Well, they're aiming for that slow dread instead of cheap scares. What really stands out is the single-player story mode. You're not just running multiplayer with AI. There's a full campaign where you play through moments inspired by the original 1978 film, planning attacks, cutting off escapes, and stalking targets step by step. It sounds
Okay.
like you want it to feel deliberate, almost methodical. So whether you want tense online matches or a solo run through a classic slasher story, this looks like a serious attempt to finally do Halloween justice in game form.
I liked the multiplayer Jason game, the summer camp one that was really big a few years ago. I played it a few times and I thought it was fun. It did get a little old after a while. Also, I wasn't good at being a camper or a counselor or whatever. Those have never really been my type of games. Nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong. Alright, we got some robot horror.
Minsk is a quiet horror game where you explore a ruined city as a small robot surrounded by toxic fog. The place feels lifeless right away, like whatever happened here wiped out more than just buildings. You're not built for combat or heroics. You're alone, fragile, and moving through empty streets trying to figure out what happened and how it connects to the one who made you.
Okay.
That simple setup does a lot of heavy lifting. Most of the tension comes from the silence. Long walks through broken structures, faint sounds in the distance, and that constant haze hanging in the air. The game doesn't rely on loud scares.
This looks
it just
pretty
lets the
nice.
mood settle in and sit with you. As you explore, you get the sense that this disaster wasn't sudden. There are clues everywhere suggesting a slow collapse, and it keeps you curious about the bigger picture. If the developers keep the pacing tight and let the atmosphere breathe, this could easily be one of those under-the-radar horror games people stumble onto and can't stop thinking
And we got a
about until
parkour
they finish.
climbing aspect. I like that.
Adventure from Argonov Games, set in a world where people have lived above toxic skies for more than 100 years. The story follows the first-person willing to go back down to the surface, expecting ruins, but finding something much stranger. Down below, machines didn't just sit around rusting. They formed their own odd, almost tribal groups, and the places you explore are packed with clues about what really happened. It's meant to feel quiet and uneasy, like you're never totally sure what you're stepping into next. Early footage shows you poking around old facilities, hacking terminals, and dealing with these machine societies in ways that look more thoughtful than action-heavy. There's also this fractured reality idea, where you can open up alternate versions of areas to reach hidden spots or uncover new paths, which sounds pretty cool if it works well. It's still early days, no firm release date yet on Steam, but the tone and world they're building have that slow burn sci-fi mystery vibe. If the final game sticks the landing, this feels like one people could end up talking about a lot once it gets close to launch.
I'm sorry.
Requiem features two. Supreme Experiment is a first-person sci-fi game set in a world where people have lived above toxic skies for more than 100 years. The story follows the first-person willing to go back down to the surface, expecting ruins, but finding something much stranger. Down below,
Okay.
machines didn't just sit around rusting. They formed their own odd, almost tribal groups, and the places you explore are packed with clues about what really happened. It's meant to feel quiet and uneasy, like you're never totally sure. Early footage shows you poking around old facilities, hacking terminals, and dealing with these machine societies in ways that look more thoughtful and action-heavy. There's also this fractured reality idea, where you can open up alternate versions of areas to reach hidden spots or uncover new paths, which sounds pretty cool if it works well. It's still early days, no firm release date yet on Steam, but the tone and world they're building have that slow burn sci-fi mystery vibe.
Right.
The final game
Okay, I get it. I get it now. I get it now.
end up talking about a lot once it gets closer to launch.
I get it now. Yeah. That looks sick. That looks absolutely sick. This one's already out.
Different play styles. One side follows Leon S.
I believe I've heard mixed reviews about it.
and the other follows Grace
One thing
an FBI analyst
for sure,
doing things in a quieter
it
way.
seems like it didn't have a lot of staying power.
Heavily on action.
Maybe some people are still talking about it, but I don't see it that much.
Add enemy gear, even chainsaws, and turn it right back on them. It feels wild and messy in the best way. Grace's parts slow everything down. Ammo is tight, halls are narrow, and sneaking matters because she can't just fight through every problem. It brings back that classic tense intense feel where every step counts. A huge change this time is the city itself. You're free to move around a large area, drive vehicles, chase side tasks, and run into events that pop up as you explore. It gives the whole game a bigger scope. The enemies are unsettling too. Some still act like they remember bits of their old lives. You might catch one doing something normal before it suddenly turns on you. There's also a system where you collect blood from foes to make special injectors and boosts, adding another layer to how you prepare. It's shaping up to be one of the most packed entries the series has tried.
I did like the large lady
Hellraiser Revival is a
who, the large ghoulish lady that chases you through the house.
Saber Interactive. One of the biggest things here is the
I'm really into that kind of like the large villains or enemies, monsters, whatever. Large ones that chase you through narrow spaces. That shit gets me going. That shit gets me going, bro. It's like inescapable maze. Absolutely, probably no hope of taking the thing head on. Your only option is to use tactics to outsmart it and get away. That sort of shit gets me going.
Hellraiser universe and is being
Okay.
developed by Saber Interactive.
So
One of the
okay.
already sets the tone. You play as Aiden Lynch, a biker trying to pull his girlfriend back from the grip of the Cenobites.
What a good guy.
Is the Genesis configuration. The puzzle box isn't just story flavor. You actually use it. The box lets you mess with enemies using chains, yank things around with telekinetic force.
Oh, he's yanking some things.
Around you to slow
I
threats
hope
down.
that wasn't his
But
girlfriend.
this isn't a power trip. You're still
Hey,
swinging
yo.
arms, grabbing bats, and firing old revolvers, and those tools don't last. Weapons wear out fast, so you'll constantly be hunting for something new while horrors close in.
Fuck.
The look of the game goes deep into raw, uncomfortable body horror. Hooks tear into flesh, chains snap tight, and the whole thing carries that grimy, industrial feel fans know from the original film. If they stick the landing, this could end up being one of the most unsettling horror games in a long time.
Okay.
That's it for today.
I'm definitely watch that. I don't think I'll play it because I'm a bitch.
And those tools don't last.
Clive Barker's Hellraiser.
So you'll constantly be raw, uncomfortable body horror. Hooks tear into flesh, chains snap. Film. If they stick the landing, this could end up being one of the most unsettling horror to watch in 2026 and 2027. If I missed one you're excited about, turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next.
Appreciate you.
See you in
Thanks.
the next one. Introducing.
So yeah, those are some good entries. I love playing these stupid fucking games. One that I play. Paper's fire, but I'm better at that with my phone. I won't lie. This is a joint that I was seeing on I had one time on this. Get away from my fucking shit. Get off my dick. Get off my dick, bitch. Get off my dick. You know what? No. Fuck that. I'm serious. I'm really about this. You can't be you can't be serious. It's not even about this is even real. He's a bitch. Look at the country. Watch that. Grandma. Look at your grandboy. I mean, with honestly, it's like what the fuck is it supposed to be for? Oh no, oh, oh, I'm not gonna lie, this game is gay as this is what the fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not actually having fun right now. One could happen by this channel and go, hey, maybe this kid's possibly having fun since he's coin, he's on a level other than level 1, maybe he's really into this. You'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. This doesn't work for me at all. I am actually on my way. I'm really on my way out. This is not for me. This is not for me. This just isn't it. This isn't it. Get out of here. Making exact. Oh hey, look. It's okay. Let's get beat going. I was working on this other one earlier and I don't know, I kind of got sick of it. Wanted to step away from it for a second. We can go revisit it and see how we're really feeling about it. Okay. Yes, I understand. Let me in. I don't know which one it was. I think maybe this one. I don't know. I already don't like how it's sounding, but I think I can do something different to it. I'm kind of recalling what I've done to it, and I think I can do something different that I might prefer. I'm not good at making drums. I'm just good at throwing a bunch of sounds together. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that bass right there. verse turned out. Okay, I like this beat. I like that beat. We'll definitely have that on. We'll definitely. I'll definitely put that one on the project for sure. A little treat never hurts. Not a bad mango. I'd give it a 6.5, 7, maybe 7. Okay, that was not. There's still more mango to be had. We'll be chopping stems today. I find it's really helped with beat making process. Whether that be arrangement or just making some drums, because I've always really been off making drums. So it's been really helpful to have these melodies kind of already laid out here. Then I can just chop them up as I please, add whatever the fuck I want. That one's okay. I'm getting hot, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Is this fucking heater on? No, I'm wearing a sweater and shit, but I'm hot. I'm fucking hot, okay? No, bitch, no. Bro, what are you doing? Excuse me, good lord. Stop it. Fucking hell. 146, right? Y'all. It didn't sound like everything was coming out. There's definitely something going on. Go to a new one because I don't really like what's going down here. I don't really like what's going down. At all. Oh, it closed. That's good. I've been meaning to close it, actually. That's exactly what I meant to do, so. Moving right along. Moving right along. It does that pretty much every session. I complained, and they were like, the people on the community board on whatever vendor, they're like, oh, have you updated? You blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, fucking updated. I'm fully up to date. I didn't respond back because I forgot. And now it's been too long. Ooh, that's a big chunk. That was genuinely a really good bite. I've undressed it. Ooh la la. Computer's being really slow. Everything just gets so hot in Virginia. I don't know. My phone, I was in the car earlier. It was being slow because it was getting too hot. I'm like, are you serious? Are you fucking for real with me right now? to go with that skipping shit, bro. Come on, man. Come on. What the fuck is going on? Honestly think that this streaming this and having my music studio open might just be too much for my little laptop. My poor little 2018 MacBook Pro. Not so pro anymore. You poor baby. You poor baby, look at you. You're working so hard. Working so hard. I respect it. But also, fuck you. Get the fucking work in. Okay, I don't know what exactly I want to do with this. Let's find some similar sounds. Yeah, there's really just nothing there, so. Okay, very weird. Very weird. Alright, thanks. Thanks for that, I guess. This lag is so crazy right now, bro. Is it really this? Is it really Streamlabs or something? Or what? This shit is going so slow right now. Force quit all that shit. Force quit. Force quit. Thank you. I don't know why you're open. Okay. I don't know. I guess it's just it takes a lot to run both these things. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, that needs to shut up. That needs to shut up right the fuck now. Oh, fuck. Oh, my fucking God. I don't know if I was gonna make it. gotta